Alright, this is coaching for you, alright? You should have started W if you had the leash, because it doesn't matter if you get, because you're not going to be fighting until level 2, you just be poking at level 1 as gnar, so getting W first to help leash faster and to get to lane would have been better here, because I think you missed 3 creeps. No, you missed 2 creeps. That's like half a level. That's not even half a level, that's like a third of a level. Now LeBlanc's going to hit 2 before you, and if she goes in on you at level 2 with her power spike, then you're basically dead. Okay. You should be using trading stance, by the way. You see how she comes up for these last hits? Like that. You want to trade autos with her, but not in this huge ass creep wave anymore. Now you just pull back the tower. You shouldn't have hit that creep. If you hadn't hit that creep, you would have gotten that last hit. Hit that one and bring it back to tower range. You would have gotten that one too. That creep. Okay, you got them all. You throw your Q. Throw your Q at it. You could have gotten all of those. Okay, you shielded your W first into your E, that's fine. Because she wouldn't go on you, you would have had, if she like all into you, you would have had to skill E. You should save your level ups just in case. You should auto the catapult and rocket frenzy. You could have gotten that with an auto attack Q, by the way. Alright. You wasted Mega Gnar. There's no point to go in on her. Yeah, it's fine to use your W to last it like that if you don't. Okay. Well, you shouldn't use your W if you were gonna go in on that. And you're losing. You're causing her to lose creeps. That's actually really good. I think she missed like 2 creeps, so now you're back to equal XP. Oh, you missed the last hit there. You could have queued it. No, you shouldn't hit that one. You know which one's gonna die first? It's the range. It's the ones the range creeps are targeting the most, and it was targeting the backline the most. Hey, done. You could have gotten that one if you didn't auto it. No, you could have gotten both of those. If you autoed the one that was right there, and you queued them both at the same time and autoed them again, you would have gotten both of those. That one's out of range. You couldn't do anything with that. Okay, just, yeah. Basically, the only thing you need to know about last hitting our tower is that melee creeps take 2. Oh, you're going in. Well, that's fine. You didn't trade. You didn't catch your boomerang, and you didn't proc your 3rd hit, so she got the worthwhile trade. And if you had just stayed your ground and used your E to dodge your skill shot, you would have been that able to out trader. But yeah, okay, 2 tower shots is a melee creep, and 1, and you can get it. If you have to auto the range creep, and then let a tower hit it, and then auto it again. Unless there's creeps coming. In case you auto it once, your creeps do damage, the tower hits, and you auto. Don't use your W to last if you're gonna go in. Yeah, this is fine. You should put down your ward. Pretty sure you still have it. Now it's not a good time to back. You shouldn't back right now. And you also need a ward. You have 2 wards in your inventory that you're not using. That's free sight, and sight stops ganks, and gank stops deaths. You shouldn't have TP'd. I mean, I guess it's fine that you TP'd, because you backed in a weird spot, and you didn't miss this wave. But you shouldn't have backed at all. The creep's not gonna... Yeah, this was a good back by LeBlanc, by the way. You want to back when the creeps are crashing into tower, because by the time they get back to you, when you walk back, like, look at LeBlanc on the minimap. She's walking back to tower, and by the time she gets there, it'll be at her tower, and she would only miss, like, 3 creeps. And if you had just walked back to base, like, say they killed you, you would have lost, like, an entire wave. You missed the catapult. Okay, job at CS, and you could have had perfect CS. You need to be using your Q a lot more. You haven't been using your Q at all. Your Q has an insanely low cooldown if you just catch it. I'm pretty sure it gets from like 12 seconds to like 6 seconds, and right now it should be at 3 seconds because you skilled your ulti. Trader. Yeah, okay, W. If you had W there before the tower shot hit, you would have gained your HP and you would have gained armor and resistances and caused less damage overall. That was a good Q. So you should be using your boomerang like you used that boulder there. That was a terrible flash. I mean, I guess it was a fine flash, but you didn't ulti backwards. You ultied forwards. That was a mechanical mistake. Now you should back right now. Don't walk. You can just back right now. That'll save you 4 seconds. I guess you're scared of the jungle gank, but if you just look mid, you know that Wukong's just chilling in the mid lane. So you could have just backed immediately and saved yourself like at least 7 seconds on top of your recall, and you could have gotten back to lane much faster. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna miss at least 1 creep as a result of that. You knew where the jungler was. You knew the mid laner was dead. Or not dead, but you knew he wasn't in lane because Wukong was there. You knew you knew bot lane was still there because you could just glance over your map. You need to be looking down your mini map like all the time. Like every 5 seconds, you should be looking down. Okay, your team's got a good gold advantage. Let's see how many creeps you missed when you get there. Okay, you just waited. Okay, you didn't miss any. That was lucky. Okay, you got lane advantage right now, and you got a huge S creep wave coming to you from her side. Now you want to save creeps. You want to freeze the lane. Don't walk up an auto. Don't use your Q on that. This is bad. No, what are you doing? You need to freeze the wave. Okay, you have 4 creeps. That's fine. You could potentially set up freeze, but they're half health. Just auto. Yeah. You can try to set up. No, it's not gonna work now. You have 2 range creeps. Yeah. Now it's a reset. Okay, it could still work. Yeah, okay, it can still work. You need to clear the top, though. You can't have more than 6. You can't have 6 or more. You can't have an entire creep wave here. You need to clear out at least 2 melee creeps. Yeah, there you go. Good zoning. This is how you freeze. You just caused him mix XP in gold. Whenever she does that, don't auto creeps anymore. Unless it's perfect CS. It's okay that you missed that one because you're freezing the wave. Nah, you can't set up the freeze anymore. You broke it. Now it's gonna slow push in her favor. You've broken your freeze. I've demonstrated the power of freezing before in the Clegg game that you missed out on. When I went 9-0 and had 100 more CS on her and she was down 4 levels. Once you get ahead, it's so easy to stay ahead. All you need to do is freeze the lane and zone her off creeps. This is a good potential freeze, but you only have 3 creeps. You should have saved the catapult. Catapult makes it so you can freeze indefinitely. If there's 4 creeps plus a catapult, or 4 creeps and one of them being a catapult, you can freeze forever. You haven't been lasting perfectly, by the way. You don't want to max damage last hit. You want to last hit at like that health. You see that? You want to last hit at like 20 health, 10 health. You want to last hit like you had 0 base damage. Okay, you got that one, and you got that one too. You missed that one. No, you could have set up a freeze there. You should call missing, by the way. That was bad. Don't push when they leave lane. That's the worst thing you can do. Because that pushes the tower in her favor. Like, right now, if you had a recall, which you probably will, this will cause her to get her slow pushing in her favor. Like, you crashed in her tower when she wasn't there, that's fine, but she's not gonna miss those 4 range creeps. She'll be there to hit the XP. Yeah, you're recalling now, this is bad for you. Right now, she gets up for freeze, and if she sets up freeze so far up, like she's going to do, like I know she's going to do, if she's not a terrible player, then you're gonna be zoned off your XP. The only way if she was ahead of you right now, you couldn't be able to do anything. I mean, your team's doing well, 8-2, with 3k gold advantage. But it could have been way more. Like, let's check her CS. She's got 51 CS to your 53. You could have easily had made that to 70 CS for you and 20 CS for her if you had just frozen the wave properly and gotten her, and you would have been way less XP. I'm pretty sure she would have been like level 60 to level 9 if you had frozen and you had killed her. Which in freezing is really easy to do. Because if they just walk up when you're ahead, they're dead. That's how freezing works. Once you can get ahead, you can stay ahead. This is okay. You missed the CS that you should have gotten. You shouldn't use your E offensively like that. Okay, use your Q. You can throw a Q at her. Yeah, okay. Now she'll have to back. But don't push the wave under her tower. No, you shouldn't. You should have like tried to freeze it and then she woke up. Okay, now you should be rotating. You saw your mid laner and jungler rotating. That was a free kill. Oh, it probably will be still free kill. You have your E. You missed your Q. If you had hit that Q, you would have lived. Or you wouldn't have lived, you would have killed her. You should be rotating to your jungler right now, as you can see. You should be rotating now. I mean, your team's doing ahead, so you didn't have to rotate. You missed your boomerang. That's bad. If your jungler and mid lane are rotating to your top side jungle, you should rotate with them. You should always rotate with your team, if you can. Especially if they're behind. If they're behind, it's a 3v2, and that gives you a gold advantage. Oh, they're diving? You didn't have to flash. You actually flashed to your death. If you hadn't flashed there, you would have lived. Like, you could have just calmly just walked up and added her and flashed at a turret range when she ignited you. That was really sloppy. You could have lived and you could have killed her. Okay. At least your mid lane's or your bot lane's popping off. You should back down for the 2 tower shots. Oh well. Echo's gonna get a free kill. Yeah, E. Auto. Yeah, she had to flash. She's still dead because Echo practiced passive. You shouldn't have TP'd, you should have walked back because it's on her side. If you look down, you can see the creeps on her side that are slow pushing. If there's ever an even creep wave on your side of the map or their side of the map, it's going to slow push in the opposite side. Like if there was a creep wave right here and it was even, you would have just slow pushed. No, you should have autoed before you E'd. If you auto before you E, it cancels your E animation and slows it down and then it goes in your E. So you could have E'd auto. You could have auto E'd and gotten 2 stacks off with your already basic auto attack. You could have chunked him for 200 more health. Okay, yeah. Just use your Q, thin out the wave. You want to get rid of one of those range creeps, but not the catapult. No, you shouldn't be using Q like that. Okay, this could be fine. Your last inning's okay. You're missing free CS that you shouldn't be missing. Don't hit any creeps. Don't hit any creeps yet. You want to clear out these melee creeps because the melee creeps so often fuck up a freeze. Get rid of these 2 that are low health. You shouldn't hit that one. You shouldn't use your Q like that. No. You broke your own freeze too. This is a terrible back too. Okay. No, never do this. Never push the wave when you're ahead, unless you want to take the tower. That was a terrible E. You could have E'd backwards. Good thing this LeBlanc is bullshit. Okay. I don't know if you've been maxing Frenzy. No, you haven't been. Your hyper move speed has been what allowed you to get that kill. You didn't know there was a ward there, but you should probably buy a control ward. You don't have a control ward in your inventory. If you ever have 750 gold to spare, buy a control ward. It not only gives you vision, which stops ganks, and lets you know how safe something is to do, but it also stops their vision, which is the exact opposite of what you want to happen. Like, you don't want an enemy to have any vision whatsoever. You should just use your W. Whenever you need to transform like that, either use your W or use your Q. You should grab your boulder. You should always grab your boulder. Okay, it was a good job you pushing the wave after you killed her. She lost an entire wave of XP. Like right now she's level 9 to your level 11. If you had frozen the wave and you had pushed her off, she would have been level 8 to your level 12 at least. Even if your freeze wasn't perfect, you can fight her here. That was a fucking terrible Q. Did you just auto the illusion also? You're just sitting here auto attacking. Okay, dude, you need to learn to kite. And not sit there auto attacking and throw your boomerang backwards. Like if you just walked like this way, like down to the left, you would have been fine. You would have gotten 2 procs and you would have eventually just thrown your Q at her and procced your hyper, and you could have just ran her down with the move speed bonus. You didn't have to die there. Okay. The wave is gonna put... Okay, this is bad for you. LeBron can set up a freeze as soon as she gets to lane. Because there's a creep wave on your side that's like coming to pushing hers. It's a bigger creep wave. So right now, she could set up a freeze pretty easily. Unless she uses her W and then Qs it, in which case he's brittle to set the wave, in which case you have priority because you have one in the wing. This is also a bad thing that you did. You shouldn't ever give shutdown gold if you can. You should always look to live, save your KDA. You just gave them 450 gold for how much LeBlanc was cost, and I think she died 4 times. Yeah, she died 4 times, but she got a gold reset, so I guess that's fine. Like, if she hadn't gotten a gold reset and she had just got 4 deaths, she would have worth 78 gold, and you would have traded 450 gold for 78 gold. That's terrible. No, you should have saw that W coming. You could try to Q her. That was a... Okay. You didn't need to throw it when you had vision because you walked up. But that's fine. You should stop chasing now. If a jungler rotated, you would have been so fucking dead. Stop. Stop. What are you doing? Stop chasing her. If they ever go past this bush, just assume they're gone. And assume the jungler will come. Hey, look at the party bot lane. You see that? You see how there's 3 bot lane? Or soon to be 3 bot lane? Push and take your fucking tower. That's a free 300 gold to each person in your team, I'm pretty sure. If not, it's 150. I know they got first tower. I'm pretty sure it's 150 gold for each teammate. Plus 300 gold for you because you destroyed the tower solo. Okay. You should have pushed the wave faster. She would have lost all these creeps. If you had just not auto-attacked and let these and pushed this would have been 4 fucking... This would have been 3 range creeps and a catapult. That's at least half a level. Yeah, 350 gold for you, plus 150 gold for your entire team. Did you flash? Yeah, you flashed. You better ult your backwards. Okay, good. Q. You had your Q up, I'm pretty sure. Nah, you can't use your Q on minions like that. You gotta ignite at least. It's not worth. You should clear out this wave and then look for objectives with your team. Alright, I'm actually gonna stop because this whole thing was about you laning phase, but you did okay in lane. You could have gotten much better. Now all you need to do is group with your team, rotate, split push the lane if you can't make it to a fight, and take objectives. That's all you need to do now.